question asking. And so I've been talking about asking better questions, and it occurred to me this morning that it's also important who you ask. We have this, I don't know, there's this thing that happens in our culture where you're interested in knowing about something, but you don't like ask the person who like either has the information, or like you want to know how somebody's doing, but you don't want to ask them directly or something like that. It's a great way to get not good information and to remain in the dark. And so there are many things going on in this country right now, and people are all up in arms about the media and their representation of the truth. Well, you can just call these folks. If you want to know how your senator voted, for example, what they're thinking, you can call them. You can literally call the CIA and the FBI. If you want to know if they're investigating certain things, give them a call. And if you're like thinking somebody probably didn't say what you think they said, in most of these instances, these are public officials. These are people who you can call their office and find out what they said. If you have a problem with how the media is reporting things, go to the source. Because aside from finding out, kind of who like smashed that window, which is you'd call the police department in the area, find out there's an investigation if they have any suspects. A lot of that's public information. Positions that public officials have on many issues, go to their website and read what it says. There's huge ways to, you could subvert the media by, I don't know, creating groups of people who can access information, which is another cool thing. If you know people who kind of work for state government, federal government, whatever, you can kind of ask them directly. But literally, find out what department's handling whatever investigation it happens to be, and give them a call. What they have to say. And so there's the calling thing. There's also if you go to the website, there's information there about what they're doing in the context of their service. These are public servants. This is not like secret behind the scenes stuff where people can't say things. I mean, there are times in active investigations where something can't be disclosed, but if you're curious about, like, the outcome can't be disclosed, but if you're curious about what's going on in the context of whether something's being pursued, if there's an active investigation. I mean, because if you call up and you ask about something, they say, we can't tell you because there's an active investigation. Well, then there's an active investigation. You don't know what the outcome is. And so then if you don't know what the outcome is, that means nobody knows what the outcome is. And that means if somebody's saying that there is a specific outcome, that's not the case. But so in the context of many, many complex issues, there's lots and lots of sources that we have access to that people somehow don't seem to access. And there is a thing about phone calls these days. It's my duct tape, because most Band-Aids suck, so I put duct tape on just for. Anyway, phone call. It's perfectly reasonable to make a phone call. People have phone numbers for a reason. If you call this local CIA or FBI agency and ask them questions, they're not going to think it's a weird thing. They have a phone there for a reason, and they're happy to talk to us because we pay their salaries. That's what they're there to do. So local government officials, federal government officials, your senators, these are all people you can just ring them up. And most senators, when there's something going on, are also going to have a statement about that issue on their website anyway, because they can't always talk to everybody. You can also email them. I mean, whatever you think is, if you think it's too aggressive to make a phone call, a concept I do not understand, by the way. But if you think that, then send an email, or clearly a lot of these people are on social media too, so you can contact them that way. But the point is, ask them directly. So questions are great, but then we have that, who do you ask if you're looking for information? Who do you ask? And generally you want to be as specific and direct as is possible. And there's lots of information available out there. So this is for a lot of different topics that are out there right now. But a lot of times, if you have a problem with the information they're getting, if it's coming through secondary sources, go to the original source. And if you have a problem with the media, you don't have to listen to them. Go to find out who they're talking to and give them a call, unless they're confidential sources, all that stuff. But I'm talking about like the big, your senator did blah, 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 or, somebody did, just give them a call. So anyway, something to think about. Hope everybody's having a great day. I'll be back tomorrow with Back to Basics Sunday.